At the 2006 World Golf Championships Bridgestone Invitational, Tiger Woods looks to defend his title for the third time. He's also hoping for his sixth win at the Firestone Country Club. In 20 career WGC starts, Woods has 10 victories and 18 top 10 finishes. And by the way, Woods is going for career win number 52 and his fourth consecutive victory.
Absolutely incredible.
See the right club today. Yes.
Go in. Oh! There it is. 59. The best final round ever. Oh my!
Welcome to this edition of PGA Tour Classic, the 2006 WGC-Bridgestone Invitational. The South Course at Firestone Country Club, an iconic image of American golf. For nearly half a century, its fabled fairways have welcomed the world's greatest golfers. From Nicklaus and Player, to Olazabal and Norman, to Mickelson and Woods, the game's luminaries have made their mark here. Built in 1929, Firestone remains a model of resiliency, providing a relevant test for the best players of the 21st century as the home of the World Golf Championships Bridgestone Invitational.
I think every hole is challenging. That's the thing. I mean, the rough's up, and it's just the whole golf course is very tough.
It's quite a long golf course. You really have to hit the ball long and straight, and it's a very demanding course. From my point of view, I think it's one of the toughest courses we play.
Firestone's signature hole, the massive 667-yard par 5 16, is one of only a handful of holes on tour worthy of a nickname. Known as the Monster, the longest par 5 on tour in '05 lived up to its reputation, playing to a stroke average of 5.11 and ranked as the third toughest par 5 on tour in '06.
If the fairways are running fast, it's almost impossible to hit the fairway because it's such a severe right to left slope. You can hit it 400 yards, but you're also going to be in the left rough, almost guaranteed.
Hit it in the rough and all of a sudden it becomes a really tough volley, and you have to hit a tough layup out of the rough.
Not a hole that I've ever really got home, and no one ever does unless the conditions are right, but it can be a pivotal hole. Not a hole guy's going to eagle, but certainly a hole that you could easily make a bogey.
Down the stretch, I think you still want to lay it up because it's such a small green with a pond in front, and by Sunday the greens are quite firm.
Firestone South Course has hosted 3 PGA championships, the last in '75 won by Jack Nicklaus. Woods has won the first 3 events that he's played in here and is back to defend.
Tiger Woods at number 5.
Peter, he has a putt here that he's going to have to hang 5 or 6 inches outside the left edge. Be a tricky putt to match the speed and the line.
Well, maybe not so tricky, Peter. It was attacking.
Woods moves to 1 under, ahead to 6.
7-iron from 172.
Boy, I love that shot.
Just a nice, tight little draw. Beautiful.
Tiger with back-to-back birdies. He would bogey the par 4 ninth, however, and then at 16, he had to lay up at the par 5.
76 yards. Well, I look for him just to kind of saw just a little sand wedge off. Like so.
Great control there, beautiful.
A little bit slow.
One last look and then steady and go.
And walk to the hole before it even gets there.
Like Jack Nicklaus, he makes a lot of putts on the 18th green.
And this one on a Thursday afternoon in Akron brings out a smile and gets him to 3 under par.
But the 2 bogeys on the day keeps Woods a distant 4 shots back of leader Adam Scott through round 1 of the 2006 WGC Bridgestone Invitational. In 1976, the Golden Bear, Jack Nicklaus won this event, the first time it was ever contested back when the tournament was known as the PGA Tour's World Series of Golf. That was his second victory in '76. 24 years later, Tiger Woods brought Firestone to its knees.
How about that, huh?
That will give him a total, Jimmy, of 259.
Woods' 21 under par total led to an astonishing 11-shot victory over Hal Sutton in the dark of the night. The second round begins with a flurry of birdies for world number 1. He started on the 10th tee and carded 3 straight to move to 6 under. We pick up the action with Woods putting for another birdie at 13. Make it 4 consecutive birdies to begin the day. He would go out in 31.
126 for Tiger, uphill just a little bit into the breeze. Chosen a 9-iron.
Billy, this hole is cut only 2 yards over the false front in the front of this green. Surely expect him to get it past the hole.
Yeah, just trying to minimize the spin.
I think that's a real solid play. Anything just short of the hole spins right back off the green.
Ahead to the green, Woods' 10th hole of the round.
These greens have quickened considerably, and this putt that Tiger has, he just got a good read off of the pace from McGinley, and he is just going to have to get this one rolling. I mean, this is really quick coming down the hill.
We got a great look at Tiger's grip. Everything's so square, not a lot of pressure. Perfect or what? Last roll right in the front of the... He is completely in control both mentally and physically right now.
Back to 9.
And Tiger.
I think the challenge here is to judge the distance.
Some brave members of the gallery.
Stand, please. Hold, please.
Well, this came out warm and just right of the flag. Oh, and I couldn't tell if it caught the stands behind or not.
Billy, it's about 100 yards right of the flag, and
well, it's not that far right, but it is definitely deep in those stands.
No, it's up in the building right now.
So is it over the roof? You know?
The blimp is showing a replay right now. It's on the roof. It's on the roof. It's on the roof.
It's on the roof.
We had Tiger hit the ball on top of the clubhouse. The ball some kind of way ended up in the parking lot. We were found by a cook, I'm told. What we did was take the rule situation and operate it off of a temporary immovable obstruction, which is this grandstand around the green. Had him drop 100 yards from the hole.
Tiger's already taken 2 drops, both of them rolling down onto the asphalt, so he's just placed the ball here. And this is the point from which he's going to play what would be his 3rd shot here at the 9th hole, which is a par 4. Was a pretty good shot from rough.
Had an awful lot of spin on that. He'll be putting up the hill. It's not totally out of the question. He could make a 25-footer for par.
Woods would come away with only a bogey after the circus show at the last. After firing a 64, he speaks with Bill Kratzert about the memorable experience.
You know, I don't know how that ball wasn't out of bounds, first of all. And on top of that, somehow they found it. Somehow it was 84 yards to the hole. So let's just say, yeah, I hit a 9-iron a little too far.
Welcome back to PGA Tour Classic. The pressure that normally causes players to wilt simply entices Tiger, only making him better. He enters the 3rd round with wonderful memories of events conquered, the roars still seemingly ringing in his ears. Hot and humid conditions greet the players for Saturday's action at Firestone Country Club in Akron, Ohio. We join Tiger Woods, who has missed the green with his approach at 3.
Okay, Tiger Woods, I don't know what kind of lie this is, David Faraday.
It's not good. Little chop.
Okay.
It still wasn't good.
Ahead to the par 4 8th and Davis Love the third.
Could be a two-shot swing here in a second. Davis with a good look at birdie. There you go. Pours it in.
Yeah, now he's got the honor on the tee. He needs to step up, hammer it right down the middle.
Love moves within one of the lead.
Go to 10.
And Jim Furyk.
Just 125 yards. Little 9-iron back up the hill, back into the breeze.
Furyk with his second birdie of the round, and he gets it to 8 under.
The 12.
From high above, Stewart Cink down there. Got a good look at this putt. Look where he's aiming. Oh, pretty good read. Look at it. Oh, we got a blimp birdie here on 12. Stewart Cink. 4 under par for the day. 2 shots back now. Davis Love. Absolutely in the dead center of the fairway. It doesn't look like much left.
127. How about a sand wedge?
Oh, 484. 484 sand wedge. It looked like he went after it also. Oh, look at that right there. Buck. There it goes. About 4 feet away.
Davis makes back-to-back birdies and takes a commanding 4-shot lead over Tiger Woods. Love is 3 strokes clear of Jim Furyk, who is at 14.
We are back at the 14th. Jim Furyk.
A little wayward with his approach, but this for birdie.
And they continue to run out, don't they? Yes, it gets there, and Furyk moves into a share of second at 8 under par.
Back to 13. Tiger is in the center of the fairway with a short iron.
12 birdies, 3 bogeys first 2 rounds. 4 bogeys.
Fairway wood and wedge to 13 at Firestone.
That's amazing. Well, maybe the back's got better if there was a problem. Good tee shot, nice iron. That putt to go to 7 under and be 3 back.
Up on the green, Woods has a 6-footer left for birdie.
Yeah, he's still favored in the tournament.
So yeah, the potential back problems seem to have disappeared on this hole. Super drive, lovely iron, right in the middle, but 4 consecutive bogeys. Not since 1996 had he done that.
I mean, if anyone thinks he's done, you know, they haven't been watching the last 10 years.
So this for a bogey for Davis.
After Love's bogey at 13, there's a 2-shot swing with Tiger Woods.
The 15.
And Furyk with the putter. For birdie. And just like that, Jim Furyk has tied Davis Love III for the lead.
Back-to-back birdies for Jim Furyk.
And 17.
Stewart Cink with that little help from the bounce. Punching it out there, and it goes from just 15 feet. 2004 champion, now tied for the lead. A Ryder Cup pick, looking very good. Tiger didn't waste much time here, did he? It's in the hole. Well, we had our questions about was his back bothering him? I think it's feeling better now. He's 1 off the lead.
The world's best are in Akron, Ohio at historic Firestone, faced with an all too familiar scenario, chasing Tiger Woods in the final round. There's a tight race atop the leaderboard, and the 2004 champion Stewart Cink is not going to go down without a fight. 11-time Tour winner Jim Furyk is lurking, but Tiger's storied history at this venue cannot be forgotten. Heavy overnight rains have delayed tee times for up to 2 hours. Temperatures have dropped considerably, and the forecast is for intermittent showers throughout the final round. We head out to the action. Jim Nance with the call.
Here is Tiger at the 4th for par.
Dead center. That's not a good sign for everyone else because Tiger feeds on momentum. If he makes a couple of putts early, he just has that feeling he's never going to miss.
Let's go to 6.
Well, this is for a par, and we've seen a lot of this where the ball will run off, go through the fringe, and then the first cut, and right against that hedge, the real heavy stuff. He's going to take a putter, say, oh, he's trying to feel it now. He's trying to see how much he's got to get it upright. Most of us do that. We hit down on it, and it scoots too far.
Furyk drops a shot to Stewart Cink after the untimely bogey at 6. The complexion of the leaderboard is changing minute by minute. Cink is clinging to a one-shot lead.
Back to 6.
Oh,
pretty nice 4.
Whoa. Del Cook over there to the left, and then chased it over the right, and then 9-footer, and then boom.
Up ahead on the green at 8. Here's Davis Love.
This was to save par.
Can you believe this? How about that?
Was 4 all the way.
Yes, sure.
Back to 10.
And the second shot for the 4-time PGA Tour winner. Cink takes dead aim at the flagstick and lands the ball just off the surface. The generous amount of side spin gives Cink a good look at birdie on the par 4. Back to Furyk for birdie.
Furyk from over there to win there. His destination. Jim Furyk at 10 under par. How about that one?
Woods is now 2 shots back of Jim Furyk, but that will soon change if Tiger's flat stick starts to sizzle. Coming off bogey at 9, Woods would need to right the ship.
This for birdie. Here we go.
It's going to be fun.
So you'll be in Montclair, New Jersey, for the record. Let's go to the 11th.
Yeah, his dad used to run this tournament, Jim. Here's Paul Casey. David?
Almost 170 yards back there. He's got to try and play a cut out of a horrible lie. Very difficult to do anything but hit that straight. That's a good effort.
Okay. Chance for par. How about Tiger?
Well, over on the left there, this is kind of a trampled down lie as well. Not too bad. He has 160 yards and really an open look. I don't think the tree is in his way.
A good angle at the hole.
It's an 8-iron and a heck of a swing.
After almost jarring his approach, Tiger would have to settle for par at the 11th. Ahead to the green.
Stewart Cink to stay 9 under. Even the practice stroke is a longer through swing than backswing. It's a sign he's definitely trying to do that.
Ooh. A bad time for Cink's second 3-putt of the week, and he is visibly shaken. He falls into a 3-way tie for second as he and Woods head to the tee at the par 3 12th. Tiger looking to get into double figures as he picks his target for this 180-yard 9-iron.
Chasing that one lower to an uphill green. Can't bite, can it? No, it's very
Not the result he expected. Back to Furyk at 13, trying to save par. It's been an up and down round for Jim with 4 birdies and 2 bogeys thus far.
Go back to 12.
Nothing remains the same, does it, Usti? Everything is always changing. Raindrops are falling on my head.
A little right to left in the first part of this, and then I haven't a clue what it does when it goes down the hill. A really difficult putt to read. Means he'll probably hold it.
That's a great focus on it. Oh, wow, I was getting disturbed. This is another one of these putts. You get the ball by the hole. Just throw up a depth charge down there. Oh, look out, look out, look out, look out. Oh, Tiger Woods from the back of the green.
I was just trying to just get it around somehow and just keep myself in the ball game. If I got the double digits, I thought I could win it at either 11 or 12. And 10 or 11 was going to be in the playoff. If I could just get to those numbers somehow, just forget what everyone else is doing, just get to those numbers.
The final round continues next. The lead is won at the 2006 World Golf Championships Bridgestone Invitational. Tiger Woods is coming off a birdie at 12 and looking to back it up.
Back to 13.
And faithful workers on the leaderboard enjoying the action as well. And Tiger's birdie opportunity.
It looks like a kind of a gentle double breaker. Maybe to the left first and then straighten in at the end.
Downhill. 2 consecutive lengthy putts. No phenomenal iron play for tap-ins. 2 tremendous putts at just the right moment for him and just the wrong moment for the rest of the field.
Uncanny.
At 14.
It's Jim Furyk.
Has to get this up and down. Ooh, not a very good shot. A pretty simple lie. A little upslope.
Furyk makes bogey. Back to 13 and Cink to tie Furyk at 9 under.
Stewart Cink to stay 2 behind. He will now be 3 behind in 4th place. But just 3 birdies in 4 holes for Tiger, 2 of them with lengthy putts. Just a decisive move by the ultimate competitor.
Let's go back out to the 15th.
And becoming must-make situations for the trio tied for second. Furyk for birdie. And he can't mount the challenge.
Second shot at 14.
5 iron. Long way back. With that low penetrating shot. Man, what is that?
That is another beauty.
That's a guy that's going to walk in and just make it simple, David.
Lonnie, this is what he does. He forces the rest of the players in the field to take on more than they're capable of. They have to hit spectacular shots and hold spectacular putts if they're going to catch him.
Hits Cink, first to make a run at birdie.
Yeah, and every time one of these players gets over a putt like this, Jim, it's a must. I mean, they're 3 back, and Tiger is dialed in.
And not expected to dial out.
No, and that's a pretty weak effort right there.
The South Course is showing its teeth late in the afternoon. Woods is taking advantage of the mishaps from the rest of the field. He enjoys a 3-shot advantage.
Well, he's now on the tee at 15.
213-yard par 3.
And this is 4 iron, Bobby.
It's not a big 4 iron for him. He's choking down. Going to shape another shot. Win left to right. Now he's staring it down.
It's one beautiful swing after another.
Oh, look at this. Exactly where he was aimed.
Woods 2 putts for par and remains 11 under.
to 16.
Jim Furyk's third shot.
126. Pitching wedge.
Get down.
Get down, get down, down. Right on the hill, spin a little bit. Oh man, that got a little spin. It would just jerk right back down to the flag. And Jim knows it. Let's go back to 15.
Ranked the toughest par 3 throughout the championship. Playing a little shorter today. And Stewart Cink. That's been pretty good putting.
He's a bit more convincing.
Yep, good roll, good speed. To 60.
And we're going to find Jim Furyk. Moves to 9 under par, 2 shots back. We saw a couple of openings there, David, and that's kind of always fun. I love these shots going through the trees, trying to figure out who's going to cut it, hook it. All he's trying to do is just get it down there and avoid the bunker on the left. Obviously, get it through the trees first.
That's exactly what he was trying to do. Maybe got caught up a little bit.
Go to 17.
And Jim Furyk already has been over the ball, looked as if he was ready to go, then backed away.
And knows that birdie finish will put some pressure on Tiger.
Well, he knows 16th is a challenge for anybody. That pitch shot, even if you had 2 good shots, the pitch shot over the water is a challenge. What surprises, Furyk's stats inside 10 feet are exceptional. From 10 to 15 feet, not so good. He's just over 10 feet here. I think he had his doubts about that almost as soon as it left the blade, so misses a golden opportunity for a birdie.
Tiger Woods now to play his 4th shot on this par 5.
Now, not too bad a lie here. I'd like to get this, if he can't chip it in, of course, a little past the hole.
It's going to go down the hill now, and it's going to run pretty good past. So he'll have that one from 6 or 7 feet for his par.
Trouble at 16 results in a bogey for Woods. Ahead to 18.
A must situation for Jim Furyk.
From 130 yards, this is a pitching wedge on a really nice looking line.
Again, his 3rd shot. And it stays right there.
Yeah, he backs it back up the slope. Thought it might trickle back down a little bit, but it did not. Has to make that one for any kind of chance.
Stewart Cink has this left for birdie.
Back to 16.
Trying to tie Jim Furyk now at 9 under. Oh, we're getting some action here late, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting some action late.
Cink cuts Woods' lead to 2 shots. The championship was up for grabs going into the final round of the 2005 WGC-Bridgestone Invitational. On the 2nd hole, Woods made a miraculous save after booming his tee shot into the 3rd fairway. On 16, Tiger made the big putt when an 18-footer curled in. That turned out to be the most important shot in the tournament. Woods finished the 05 season capturing Player of the Year honors for the 5th time in his career.
Over to 17.
And Tiger after the iron off the tee.
160 here, 7-iron.
Uphill over a bunker from the first cut of rough. Just a smooth swing and safely done.
Woods saves par after the bogey at 16.
Well, Stewart Cink.
9-iron.
Try and put the pressure on. And he doesn't really do it. Only 1 back now after Tiger's bogey.
I would expect Furyk to take some of the break out of this with some speed.
Yeah, it's down the hill anyway, so good chance to go ahead and be aggressive. No reason not to.
Huge.
It's a heck of a four. Nice fighting man's four there.
Furyk turns in a round of 68 on Sunday. He will wait to see if the leaders lose enough ground so he can take part in a playoff with Tiger Woods and Stewart Cink.
Well, it's a toss-up here as to who hits. I have them both at 165 yards, and you know Tiger wants to go first.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there was any argument.
Well, do you think Stewart would argue with Tiger?
Well, in fact, I don't even think there was a question asked.
What you got here, David?
Well, he has 8-iron also.
He's got to hit this shot, David, hard enough to get it over that tree.
Yeah.
And so this needs to be a high normal 8, not a little down controlled one.
He hit an 8-iron in the dark back here in 2000. Stuffed it. Now bathing in sunshine. What will he do?
Ooh, just on the edge. He was begging, leaning. Got it high enough that it hit soft and stayed just in the short fringe. He's able to put putter on that. That ought to make Stewart Cink's decision easier, David, because now he's got to think, you know, Tiger's got to make a 30-footer for 3. Let me get this thing to a playoff. Anything can happen there. Don't hand it to him.
Well, I mean, he's really got to just grasp this in both hands, you know, and try and make this ball jump out of this lie. He's really got to hit down on it. Well, he's going to try and chop 7 out of here.
Sounds like he's going to try and hit that punch runner.
Yeah, I mean, that's quite a lot of club for this lie, you know, to make this one go.
That's what he did. He went with the punch runner. Here it comes.
Better sit down.
It
does. Well, I thought
he was a little unlucky there.
Yeah, he sure was.
That was a terrific shot.
Can't believe it hit that soft. That thing hit on the, I mean, it couldn't have been 10 feet off the ground and went, where'd it go, 8 feet when it hit the green?
Didn't it look like to you, though, it was one of those low stingers that might just gallop and come all the way into that difficult portion where you have the fringe brought into play? Well, that will be asking a lot to 2-putt from all the way down there.
Yeah, he's 88 feet 10 inches away. So not exactly your normal easy 2-putt.
No, that's where they buried the elephant.
Yeah, he's got to come over that as well. I think they've got the whole elephant family in there.
For the week, he's had 2 3-putts, one of them coming today at the 11th.
Yeah, from nowhere, too.
Yep.
Couldn't have been 15 feet at 11. He just gunned it by the hole.
We often wonder, these long putters, in this case the belly putter, how effective they are when you're asked to do something this sizable.
Yeah, this is where I think they're tough, is the very long putts, to make a big stroke with this thing and hit it solid. Trust your speed.
Tiger watching while standing in the bunker. Actually not even looking down.
It's got enough speed. That's very well done. That's very well done. That's in there about 4 feet. May have gone a little bit more right at the end coming over the slope than he figured, but all in all, a very commendable effort.
Looking off at a distance at Steve Williams, who's already taken his bib off. I guess he's expecting his boss is going to hold this. No need for a playoff. Woods will have a run at victory with his next putt.
This is sneaky quick. You've got to be careful with this. And, you know, sometimes when you're looking at speed like this, you don't get it on the best line because you're worried so much about the speed.
Tiger makes par and forces a 2-man playoff. That's coming up next. Now the conclusion of PGA Tour Classic. Stewart Cink fought his way into the playoff with Tiger Woods at the 2006 WGC-Bridgestone Invitational. They must draw for honors at the par 4 18th hole to begin the sudden death format.
Green it, Cink.
Tiger, you have the Good luck, guys. Good luck, guys.
Good luck,
After striping his drive, Woods will play his second shot into the first playoff hole.
Well, he's got 174 yards and a bit of an upslope. He's got an open look at the flag, but only just going past the edge of the trees here. If he can hit a high draw, that's the shot, but the wind is left to right.
And David, he has to hit this up in the air. He can't mess around with a low one here with that tree fronting the green.
No. Well, he is going to go ahead and hit it up in the air because this is 8-iron. He'll have to crush it.
Looks like he's set up for a little draw. Doesn't like that at all.
No.
My goodness.
That is left edge at best.
That is dead. If he gets set up and down, he'll win the Magician of the Year award.
Takes a little bit of wind into it, then the downhill is going to counteract it.
Cink is next to play and is thinking par could win.
Let me get my 4 somehow, because it's going to take a lot for Tiger just to match that.
He's not completely sure where he is over here.
This is the wedge.
Right at the flag. Just, oh, an awful bounce. The spin took it off the green back up into the rough. Wow, it's a good lie. It's sitting okay, and it's relatively flat chip.
Woods' ball, however, is sitting well down in the green side rough at 18. Getting up and down will be nothing short of miraculous from this lie. Tiger sizes up the work he has left in order to continue the playoff.
Well, he knows that Stewart has nothing assured from where he is, no question, but he's got too much work ahead of him to worry about Stewart right now. The first thing he's got to do is take care of business. And he's got to make up his mind which way he's going to go. Looks like he's going straight at the hole.
Yeah, he's got to get a lot of speed here for such a short shot and just, you know.
Big flop.
I was very lucky even to be in a playoff. I wasn't swinging the club very consistently today at all. I got hot on the back nine with the putter, made some nice putts.
Half expect them to do something heroic again. Pops it out.
Look out. Leave that shot. Oh, just incredible.
Cink with a chip for the win, and Peter Costas, how holeable is this one?
You know, given the situations, I think he's going to probably, if he holds it, it'll be on the last possible revolution. I don't think he's going to get greedy with this.
For the win. Wow. And he has a putt of the same length as Tiger for par. Should this playoff advance, they'll head over to 17.
Tiger's looking at 4.5 feet, Jim. Stewart's looking at 3.5 feet. David, there can't be much in this putt. This is maybe what, right center, just almost straight from this angle, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, but it's right on the you know, a little left of this.
Yeah.
You know, the ball might break to the left, a little right. You know, so he's in an awkward spot.
Yeah, he's right on the verge of where it goes left to right, and then anywhere just the opposite. So you're right. He's right on the fall line.
You wonder if he makes this, if the fans will hustle over to 17, create a little stir, a little commotion before Cink has to stare down his 3.5 footer.
Tiger's putting has been steady all week, carding only 1 3-putt for the tournament. This putt must fall to extend the competition.
In with a 4.
That's an incredible up and down. Just incredible.
I still think it was made easier by Cink failing to hit the green in 2.
The gallery is staying put, I think, primarily because I don't think that they know that it's going to go to 17. for the next hole.
Par to extend, very similar to the one that he too had to knock down just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, and now just going by what Stewart's chip did, this should be left center. Tough little putt to read right here as well.
Going on. You're heading over to the 17th. Playoff will continue.
They would par the second and third playoff holes, and the event would be decided at the 17th in torrential conditions.
Well, it has started to rain pretty hard. Tiger comes out from under the umbrella. Second shot, fourth playoff hole.
An 8-iron from 166, and it's pouring.
It really is. Stays in the rain long enough to admire this shot, and it's a pretty good one. It's going to be a very makeable putt. Let's see. Put the divot back, keep the clubs dry, keep myself dry. There's a lot going on here. It is pouring down.
And he has 137 yards out of a very mediocre lie. I mean, this is not good at all. And I don't know how you could possibly control the distance on this shot for the rain.
It's incredible. There's already water gathering on the green. Might be casual water on the front of the green by the time he gets up there.
Well, he's going with 9-iron. Made pretty good contact for that lie.
Cink caught it fat, and the ball ends up short and in the green side bunker. Ahead to the green.
Well, the rain has eased up, and there's the lie for Stewart Cink.
It is not the greatest in terms of spinning the ball, and the sand is obviously very, very wet. Plus, he has a downslope, so all things are going pretty much against him here.
But Peter, we just saw a statistic. 8 sand saves out of 8 sand shots this week.
Well, if any of them were this difficulty, I'd be impressed.
He almost holds it on the fly, but it rolls some 8 feet past the cup, leaving the door wide open for another thrilling finish from Tiger Woods. Woods reads the putt through the raindrops on the 17th green, their 4th playoff hole.
Just complete focus. But need to get a little help with the line here.
Yeah, just make it. Just end this thing right now. I don't even want to give Stewart a chance to make that putt. He's too good a putter. He's not going to miss 2 of those in a row. I just felt that he was going to make it. So if I make mine, it's over.
His 11th individual title of the World Golf Championships.
And his 4th consecutive win.
Just happy to come out on top. I didn't really have my game today. And I was just trying to hang around with my putter. And I did that on the back 9 and made some nice putts. So all in all, very, very lucky. It's always nice to walk away with the W, however you do it. Today was just trying to get it around somehow, and hopefully it would be good enough where I can just hang around. And it worked out.
It took extra holes in inclement weather, but Tiger Woods could not be defeated in any conditions this week. Congratulations, Tiger Woods, the winner of the 2006 World Golf Championships Bridgestone Invitational, a PGA Tour classic.